Hey guys, we're back with another video of the Daily Studies, and we're going to be breaking down some more of Matt Higgins' book, Burn the Boat, and we're going to be talking about leadership. Let's jump right into it. I pulled out a passage I want to go through. So, this one is unlocking the full potential of others, and again, it's dealing with leadership, and he reads, giving you the freedom to reach further. The greatest leaders rise to new heights because they surround themselves with people better than they are at every piece of the puzzle. And then they empower them to maximize their potential. The biggest reward of achieving great things is finding that people on the planet meant to do exactly what they're doing and bringing them along with you. We can all be talent spotters as well as enablers and fans, helping the people around us shine in whatever capacity they're meant to. You can do this selflessly or selfishly at the same time. You can support others so that they themselves succeed, but you can also make sure you have a stake in their success. I love when entrepreneurs I back become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams, and love it even more when I have a 20% stake in their business and I see tangible rewards of the work I put in to help them grow. The honest truth is that you can get very wealthy drafting behind talented people. Now, I love this because inside of business, one of the biggest lessons I learned from 2019, 2020, 2021 is that I cannot do it on my own. And my business didn't start changing until in 2021. I started to work with other people. I started to hire my first employees. I started to get my first partners. I started to JV and joint venture with people. And I realized in order to go far, I needed a team, I needed a crew. So Matt really points out something drastic here, which is you don't have to be the person doing everything in order to be successful. In fact, you can help somebody else be successful and draft on their tailwind. Now, let's go back here and go through it line by line. Right? He says, giving you the freedom to reach further. The greatest leaders rise to new heights because they surround themselves with people better than they are at every piece of the puzzle. So good leaders are literally strategically placing in their life people who are going to make them look good, people who are more intelligent than they are, more talented than they are, have more capacity to do, have more bandwidth to think. A good leader is, you want to think of a good leader as a team owner, not necessarily the best player on the court, but this is the person who understands how to go and recruit the best players to make the overall organization much, much better. Now, they empower them to maximize their potential. I got this advice from a buddy of mine. We were down in Puerto Rico. We were in his penthouse. He's getting ready to do $1 billion exit here in the next year or two. So he's getting domicile down there. And he had the opportunity when he was younger to interview the founder of Virgin Galactic, Richard Branson. And when he talked to him, he asked him, how did you go from making multi-million-dollar companies into billion-dollar companies, and you've done this time after time after time again? Like, it wasn't like a one-time fluke. You did it multiple times. He said three things. He said, first, get crystal clear on what you want to create. You have to have clarity. Your job as the visionary, your job as the CEO is to understand where this entire thing is even going. Give us the vision. Step two, go out and find the best people in the world doing whatever it is you need them to do, right? Like, go and find the best talent and pay them whatever you need to pay them, but recruit the absolute best talent. Then number three, give them all the resources they need and then get the fuck out of their way. That's literally what he said. Like, I don't really curse often, but I wouldn't be doing it justice if, literally, he says, get out of their way. Stop trying to do everything on your own. A good leader is not the person doing everything. A good leader empowers their people to do their best, right? And so now let's keep going. He says the biggest reward of achieving great things is finding the people on the planet meant to do exactly what they're doing. How freaking cool is that? That his reward is the fact that, I get to go and I get to find the person who's the best at editing videos to come and edit videos, the best at marketing to come and market, the best at building widgets to build widgets. That's a match made in heaven. They love what they're doing. They get to excel at it. They get to make a living doing it. And I get to grow my business. I get to grow my vision because I put the two together. I married the two. Amazing. And so he says you get to bring them on and bring them along with you. Now, we can all be talent spotters as well as enablers and fans, helping the people around us shine in whatever capacity they're meant to. Here's the cool thing. Everyone thinks you like, let me ask you a question and ask this of yourself. Do you know how to dunk a basketball? No. All right. Like 90% of you, the answer is probably no. Yet, can you spot talent on a basketball court? Can you tell that LeBron James is an amazing basketball player? That D Wade is an amazing basketball player? Like that these people are phenomenal. So you don't need to be able to do what they can do in order to spot talent. Your job is to spot talent. Your job is to enable them, is to encourage them to grow. And now he says you can do this selflessly, right? Or you can do it selfishly at the same time. You can do it both, right? So in other words, it can serve others and it can serve you at the exact same time. And you can support others so that they themselves succeed, but you can also make sure that you have a stake in their success, right? How do I make it profitable for me to grow you? In other words, how do I create these win-win situations? Because who would ever get upset with me if every time I won, they won? Why would they ever get upset? That every time I got from them, it was only because we created so much more that it's excess. So he says, I love when entrepreneurs I back become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. And I love even more when I have a 20% stake in their business and I'm able to see the tangible rewards of the work that I help them grow. Cool, isn't it? That you can be rewarded. In fact, I think it's the only way that we should be rewarded. I should only be rewarded for the value and the benefit I bring you. That's what the marketplace is. That's what this whole thing is about. It's how do you serve other people and you benefit from you having served them. Now, the honest truth is that you can get very wealthy drafting behind talented people. So I just want to end that there because you don't have to do it all on your own. Your job, your goal, your mission should be to go out there and to find the best team you can find, to find the best people, spot talent, always be recruiting talent, always be looking for what is the best thing this person could be doing. What are they the world's best at? And you want to put them in a position where they can excel. So, guys, let me know if you agree in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. Do you think this is true, or do you think it's not right to hire people who are better than you? I don't really think, honestly, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me. I couldn't see why, but I'd be curious as to know what your opinions are. Or maybe if you had a different perspective entirely from looking through this passage, I would love to hear your feedback. So go ahead and drop a comment. Again, if you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to come back tomorrow. We're going to be dropping these videos every day all throughout the year of 2024. So guys, appreciate you. I'll see you later.